Welcome to Lesson 15. In this lesson, we will look at another use of the noun called the direct object, and we'll also take a look at the accusative case in Latin. Our phrase is trae omnes animas, lead all souls. A little bit of review first. We previously learned that every sentence contains a subject, noun, and a verb. And you've learned that sometimes the subject is implied but not stated, particularly when we're addressing someone. You've seen that the subject noun answers the question who or what before the verb. And you've also learned that in Latin, a subject noun takes the nominative case, and that those forms are found on the first row of the paradigm table. Some sentences contain a second noun that completes the action of the verb. This kind of noun answers the question who or what after the verb, and it's known as the direct object or simply as the object. Here's a really simple example in English. The boy kicked the ball. Our verb is kicked. To find the subject, we ask who or what before the verb, and who or what kicked tells us that the boy kicked. So boy is the subject. To find the object, we need to ask who or what after the verb. The boy kicked who or what? He kicked the ball. Therefore, the direct object is ball. And another way of saying that is that the ball is the object of the verb kicked. In Latin, direct objects take the accusative case. The accusative singular and plural forms are found on the fourth line of each declension's paradigm, according to the order that we're using in this course. So let's see how the direct object works in Latin. We'll begin with an English sentence and we'll translate that into Latin. The English sentence is Christ sanctifies the church. Our verb is sanctifies. And to find the subject, we ask, who sanctifies? The answer is Christ. Christ sanctifies. Thus, Christ is the subject. Now, what is the object? We ask, who or what after the verb. Christ sanctifies who or what? He sanctifies the church. Therefore, church is the direct object. So now we'll put that into Latin. Verb first. Sanctificare means to sanctify, and the third person singular form of sanctificare is sanctificat. The subject is Christus, and of course that needs to be in the nominative form. And we know that church is the object, so we need the accusative form of ecclesia, church, which is ecclesiam. And because we're talking about the church, the Catholic Church, we need to use a capital E. So our sentence, Christus ecclesiam sanctificat. Here's another example from the prayer at the end of the Rosary, and this is also the phrase for our lesson. And this is one of those times where the subject is implied but not stated. So English, lead all souls, and you already know that the Latin is trae omnes animas. The verb lead, or trae in this sentence, is a verb form we haven't looked at yet, so you'll just have to accept that as it is. The subject, to find the subject, we ask who leads, and there is no answer there in this sentence because the subject is implied. So you'll remember that the prayer is addressed to Jesus. It begins, "O my Jesus." So we're actually speaking to Jesus, and in Latin, Jesu is in the vocative form because we're addressing him. So the subject is thou or you singular, and it's only implied, it's not written in the sentence. The object is the thing that we're really interested in. We ask the question, lead who or what? And you know that we are talking about leading souls. So souls is the direct object in this sentence. In Latin, soul is the first declension noun, animam. The accusative singular is animam, but because we're talking about souls, we need the plural form, animas. Now, if anything's unclear there, stop the video, go back and watch it again. Vocabulary now. Vales, valis, feminine, valley. Benignitas, benignitatis, feminine, goodness or bounty. Cuius, whose. Secundus, secunda, secundum, second. Tertius, tertia, tertium, third. Salvare, to save. Homework, exercises from your text at the end of the lesson, supplementary exercises to download and complete, and don't forget to check your drill schedule to make sure that you're reviewing your older work. That's it from me. Until next time, goodbye and God bless.